Hello, it's Mark and welcome back. In this video, I want to talk to you about the 72-hour hold of the Baker Act and whether or not you can be released before the 72-hour clock expires. And the simple answer to that is yes. So just to clarify here, when we talk about the 72-hour clock, we're talking about somebody who has been involuntarily committed. In other words, somebody who's there against their will. Because if you've looked at any of the other videos I put out there, you'll understand that there are two ways you can be Baker Acted. Either voluntarily, in other words, you've agreed to stay there, and you may not even realize you've agreed to stay there, but you are there on a voluntary basis, or involuntary, meaning that you were taken there against your will. Perhaps you were taken there by a police officer. Perhaps you were sent there by a clinician who called the police, or perhaps you were in an emergency room and the emergency room doctor decided to Baker Act you. But either way, you're there involuntarily. So if you are there involuntarily, that means there is a sort of 72-hour clock in which the facility has to either stabilize you and release you, or they have to file a petition with the court asking the court for permission to keep you. But here's the rub, okay? If you have been stabilized within the 72 hours, say perhaps after 24 hours, and you're safe to go home, the facility is supposed to let you go. They don't get an automatic 72-hour windfall where they get to bill your insurance or send you a bill for services rendered just because, well, they get to keep you for 72 hours. It doesn't work that way. They are supposed to release you before 72 hours if you no longer meet Baker Act criteria. Is that likely to happen? Probably not. In my experience, it's very rare for somebody to get released before 72 hours, especially if they have health insurance. So with that said, thanks for tuning into this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.